So I'm here with Lorraine, and we're going to be talking about her incredible success. So welcome, Lorraine.
Hi.
Hello, darling. So Lorraine is here to talk about her success. She's a teacher, and we've been working together for some months, and she has come from a place where she was in a verbally abusive relationship, hiding a secret of being gay from her family and friends and much more, and just feeling in a state of anxiety, sad, exhausted, trying to manage all of this, but feeling completely trapped to be able to do anything else and disempowered. And now this has moved to a completely different place where Lorraine will tell you herself. But in summary, she has come to a place where she's empowered and she's got inner peace. She has been able to come out with her secret and for that to be received well, and step out of a relationship that she never thought she could step out of and gain a level of inner peace and much more that she'll tell you about as we speak. So this is what we're going to be talking about today. So let's start, darling. Let's start. So where were you before we worked together? Where were you? What sort of things, what was life like back then?
Mm-hmm. So, hi.
Hello.
I was in a relationship that was difficult, that was painful, that is also very verbally abusive.
Yeah.
So I came from this situation of being very hurt, bullied, abused, and I let things be. I didn't. I try to control things, but yet I find myself trapped in this relationship and in this vicious cycle of bully, abuse, condescending words, and I lost myself in this
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah. And what was
Yeah.
that like for you?
Uh, I think it came from a very, very difficult situation where I find myself uh, having to always pander to my partner's expectations, wishes, desires, and I no longer am myself. Yeah, and I wasn't able to be very truthful about this whole situation because I didn't want people to judge me. Not just because of my sexuality, but I also didn't want my friends to really know what was really going on and what was the abuse that was going on, because I didn't
Because
want them to have a bad impression of my partner.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I fear this judgment, this rejection from them, and I continued to feel this painful, lonely journey that I was on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So a lot of
so
fear
it was, yes, a
on
lot of
both
fear.
areas around your relationship and then coming out to your family. Just a lot of fear of rejection. Yeah. What was
Yes.
your biggest fear about coming out to your friends and family? How long had that been going
uh
on?
it took me 4 or 5 years to actually tell my friends. I wasn't truthful at the very beginning because I do fear judgment. Every single time that I told a friend, I was very fearful of what the outcome is going to
Mm.
be. Are they going to leave the restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to say no to
Mm.
me? Yeah. But every single time it surprised me. My friends were very accepting.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest fear that I have is with my family, that
Mm.
my parents had some inkling about this few years
Mm.
back, and they told me it is not healthy, it is not normal, and I shouldn't do it.
Mm.
So I continued to hide that aspect of me, and I tell a lot of lies in order to cover up this
Yeah.
secret that I've been holding.
Yeah.
So, and only recently, I would say about 2 months ago, I was on this VIP day with Anita. So this was one of the things that came up during our session, and I would say I was encouraged and I was empowered to make the decision to tell my parents and to come out to my parents on that day, and I did.
Yeah. And what was the
All
biggest fear
along,
you had around telling particularly your mum, right? What was the
that's right.
biggest
So all
fear
along,
you had?
I was very fearful that my mom would commit suicide,
Yeah. So big,
in
big.
order to,
Yeah.
yes, make me not do what I do.
Mm.
Uh, but she didn't. She still wasn't really accepting. I mean, she's in her own space trying to understand, so I let her be. But things at home have been the same, I would say. She didn't kill herself.
Yay.
We didn't have a lot of arguments.
Yeah.
She took about a week and a half to calm down. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
think all's good at home as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful. All right. So what were the things you tried before that didn't work in terms of coming to this point? So obviously it takes a journey to come to this point and hire someone like me, which is about serious transformation. So
Yes.
what was that for you, darling?
Okay, for me, so ever since my partner and I took a break, I thought I would go on a solo trip. I'd go for yoga sessions, go for meditations. But all these didn't work. I came back from the trip perhaps more refreshed, but I'm back to the same old situation of me being helpless, being not knowing what to do about this whole relationship and myself. And I thought I needed some professional help, and this professional help will be
So what
seeing a
didn't work
coach.
about it? What didn't work about going on? Because I know you went on trips, yoga, meditation, and things like that.
That's right.
What was the problem? What
Really,
wasn't working about it?
what wasn't working was because I was very clueless, and I felt that on hindsight, these trips that gave me some time to myself. However, I wasn't able to get to the root of the problem. I wasn't able to unveil or know that there are so many wounds in me that happened when I was a child that continued to happen to me now in adulthood. So that was why I feel that going on those trips and meditation classes didn't help me, because the root of the
In the
problem are
long
still there.
term. Yeah.
That's
In the
right.
long term, I guess. I guess it gives you that short term feeling better in the moment, but yeah, not in the
Yes.
long term. Yeah.
So it was ad
Yeah.
hoc.
And
It
what
was
else did you try? Did you
temporary.
hire anyone else?
So yes, after my trip, I came back and I saw a career coach that was recommended to me by a friend. So this coach told me that her only area of expertise is in career coaching, and she's not able to help me in my relationship. And also because um, of her situation, she wasn't able to continue seeing me as a coach. And I asked her to recommend me somebody that could help me specifically with my problems, specifically in this in this position of disempowerment in my relationship. So this coach recommended Anita to me. And I went online to search Anita, and I found out about her, and then I saw some YouTube videos about her, and I watched it, and I felt that whatever she said resonated with me. I like her voice. I like that she's speaking to me, and so I decided to contact her and be on the discovery session with her. And during the discovery session, I felt that we share many similarities, even though this is our first call. I think her own life experience inspired me to the fact that she has come from where she was to somebody where she is now. And I saw hope. I saw light. And I thought, okay, why not? Go for it. Go
So
for
what
it. And
specifically happened on the discovery session, darling, that made you go, fuck, I have to hire this woman? What happened that you hadn't done before, or what came up for you? What was that moment for you?
I think during the discovery session, I heard, I knew of Anita's story, how it resonated with mine, and she has this voice of empowerment, this voice of fearlessness, that things will go the way we want it to be, as long as we are determined, and as long as we work through things and
And
use
how
some tools that
comfortable
she
were
has.
you? What did you do that was different on that session? That
During
initial.
that session itself, she made me feel very safe. She made me feel that I could trust this coach to be my coach, and I wasn't hesitant at all. I would say I wasn't even hesitant, because actually from the time that I watched her videos, I told myself, this is somebody that I would like to speak to. I would like this person to coach me and mentor me. So the more I talk to her, the more I like her, and the more.
And what was
I would
interesting, I
want
think, is when you said to me that you'd shared with me things you hadn't ever shared with anybody else. Yeah, in that first call.
That's right.
Not your previous coach and not your friends or family. So tell me a bit more about that. How did that happen?
So
are you a very open person, or you're quite a private person?
I am a very private person.
Yeah,
I am open with my friends, but with people that I don't know, I am pretty private. And I saw the previous career coach, and I wasn't open about my sexuality. I was just saying that I do have these problems and my relationship problems. But I missed out a lot of details because I didn't feel secure or open about talking about it. So during that session itself, I thought, okay, I needed help. I like her. I feel safe. I feel that I can really trust Anita. And so I was telling her the story from day one of how things happened to until now. Yeah, and I felt very liberated having to be able to say all of these to somebody. Because I have nothing to hide anymore. And also pouring my heart out and telling her whatever is going on in my life helped me as well, because as a coach, she needs to know my story, and being able to do that on this very I would say on this platform of trust, of security. Yes, I was able to start from last year until now.
So how long had you had the problems you were experiencing, really truthfully and honestly?
I think this
how many years?
I would say the relationship problems perhaps start from a few years back. Right from the very beginning, I already saw problems, but I protected myself. I self-soothed by letting things happen and allow the bully to happen. And I would say the aspect of sexuality, it perhaps happened when I was in high school, but I thought it was a phase. I didn't even face up to the fact that it might be true. So I told myself, okay, it's a phase. It's nothing real.
So you
I'll get out of it. So I was living this.
So really, this has been going on really
double
most of your life. Living a double life, living a lie, and
That's
feeling
right.
exhausted by it. Not being able to share. Okay. So where are you now, darling? What results did you get? What's happened?
What results did I get? I think right now, so starting from where I was a very clueless person, wanting very much to save my relationship, and how it has caused me to have all these pain and trouble. So now I would say I have become very, very empowered. I would say I have also garnered a lot of courage to live the true life, being able to face my family, my friends, with my true self.
You've come out.
Yes, that's right.
That's amazing.
And I have
become
so empowered.
The abusive relationship.
Yes, I left that relationship. I've stepped out of it. I have I would say I have protected myself. I have become more decisive. I wasn't able to leave the relationship at all. And now I was also able to live this life empowered, unapologetically, liberated. And I see the transformation in myself. My friends have seen this transformation as well. And I would say because of this transformation that I have within me, that is displayed outwardly in my behavior and in my words and my thoughts, my friend has also signed up with Anita. So that is an amazing transformation.
That's a good recommendation. And what was it that I did or said that really made the difference Just in a few words, what is it that I do so differently that makes the transformation so quick and so lasting for you? What is that piece? What is it that really made the difference? Something I said, something I did. What was that for you?
I think it was Anita's conviction of wanting to help, and also she herself living a life that was very similar to mine. That I saw, I would say, in Anita, I only see fearlessness, courage, empowerment, confidence, that made me want to be like her.
Yeah.
And it's because of this epitome and this role model in my life that really made everything change and made me decide to go on the program with her, to see that I also can be inspired to be like her one day.
Boy, I mean, you're already there, babe. You're already there. You've already made these huge leaps and decisions. That's wonderful. So what would you say the Anita effect is? What's the Anita effect?
She will make you feel very safe. And the thing is, she has always been this, I would say, a listening ear, but she would want me to act on whatever actions that she would want me to do in order to reach my goal. She wouldn't want to waste time. And I think this is something that is important, because what for, you know, and if we're determined to be on this program, then this is something that I need to work with her as well. Yeah. And I feel that she has been my savior, in this journey. Without her, I wouldn't be really where I am right now, because a lot of things within me has changed. And I really, really, really think that it has nothing to do with just me. Somebody got to be with me on this journey, and it was Anita all along.
Oh, thank you so much, Ronnie. I am so proud of you, and happy and fucking excited for you. It's amazing, really amazing. So that wraps up our time, darling. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna end this recording.